When disaster strikes, it's already too late to wish you were prepared. In today's video, I'll show you the emergency gear I've personally bought, tested, and trust with my life. These are not just theoretical recommendations. These are items I've touched, carried, and would rely on when electricity fails, water stops, and the shelves go empty. Let's start with power. When the lights go out, communication, cooking, even medical equipment can go down. That's why the Anker Solix C1000 portable power station is at the top of my list. It's powerful, compact, and reliable. I ran essential electronics for days on it. No noise, no fumes, just pure energy. Check it out here. https://amzn.2/43. Today, we use electricity for everything in our daily lives. The peace of mind that comes from having a constant supply of electricity available, even when disconnected from the electrical infrastructure, is immeasurable. However, this can only store electricity, not generate new electricity. To generate new electricity, it is recommended to use a generator as described next. If you need continuous power without relying on the grid. The eNow Inverter Generator GS2000IB runs on cassette gas cylinders. It's a backup to your backup, ultra compact and perfect for outdoor emergencies. Electricity can be generated using cassette gas used for cassette stoves, etc. There are also types of generators that use gasoline, but gasoline is extremely volatile and dangerous and is not suitable for storing large quantities. Cassette gas can be stored in larger quantities than gasoline. Iwatani cassette gas is typical for use in Japan, but other countries can use other well-known products. One caveat is that, like cars and motorcycles, they make noise. This generator is relatively quiet, with a volume of 60 dB, so it can be used if the time is chosen, even if it is close to neighbors. A further point to note is that this product, like a car or motorcycle, has an engine, which requires regular maintenance, such as changing the engine oil. People who maintain their own cars and motorcycles should be able to do so without difficulty. For those who do not, such skills are important in times of disaster when assistance cannot be expected from others, and it is recommended that they acquire them. We at the Institute will schedule the necessary maintenance and periodically run the generators to make sure they are available. Link MZN23TUH. Next is something even more essential than power: water. The Iwatani materials. Washable water. Tank holds 10 liters and folds flat when not in use. It's reusable, easy to carry, and a lifesaver in water outages. It is simple water tank. But you know, water for domestic use is known to be an item that is very easily depleted in the event of a disaster. Even if you have prepared drinking water, you will need larger quantities of domestic water for bathing and washing, and it is not realistic to stockpile all of it. Water will have to be brought in from the river, collected from rainwater, or received from the government or other sources of assistance. But even then, there is no way to transport the water without a tank to hold it. Therefore, we recommend this reliable water tank with a faucet for everyday use. We at the Institute use it on a regular basis to store water for our vegetable garden, but it can be diverted to domestic use in an emergency. It is easy to use, and the parts can be disassembled and washed at the end of use, making it excellent from a hygiene standpoint as well. Link 3SUKGPO. And finally, calories. In a crisis, nutrition becomes survival. I always keep a supply of chocolate nutrition cans. Long shelf life, compact, and each one gives you enough energy to think clearly, move quickly, and act decisively. Although there are a number of stockpiles of food, stockpiled food for civilians, unlike that for the military, may not always contain sufficient calories. In addition, during a disaster, people may be under mental pressure due to unusual circumstances, and they may not be able to get enough food down their throats. We believe that a box of this sweet and tasty product, which contains more than 700 calories, is a stockpile that can make the difference between life and death in the event of a disaster. In fact, during the infrastructure shutdown drills we have conducted at our institute in the past, we experienced mental stress in a different environment than usual. But this product, which does not require any cooking and is easy to eat, saved our lives not only physically, but also mentally. Link 3HRO2. You don't get second chances in disasters. You either prepare or you suffer. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more real-world survival advice. Also, check out the Amazon links.